Breaking news this morning. Overnight, a pair of explosions at a major chemical plant in Texas, about 30 miles from Houston. Black smoke coming from the Arkema plant in Crosby, Texas. Ruben Dominguez, our affiliate KRIV reporter, joining us now. He is live at the scene. Ruben, what are you seeing?
Well, good morning, guys. Yeah, the plant that we're talking about here is the Arkema chemical plant, and they manufacture organic peroxides. It's a family of compounds that's used to make everything from shampoo to building materials. The concern is that the plant has lost the capability to keep this compound cool, and when that happens, it can heat up and ignite and eventually explode. The problem here is that due to the flooding in the area, due to the effects of Hurricane Harvey that we've just been pummeled by in this seems like never-ending cycle of weather, the plant has about 6 feet of water on site, and that is a major concern. Right behind us here, this is as far as you can get. This is the perimeter that they've established. It is a 1.5-mile radius around the plant, and the concern is if these chemicals become airborne, they can be very dangerous, very toxic. Right around 2 a.m. Central Time, there was a blast, actually 2 blasts that were reported, and smoke was seen coming from the plant. We can't see it from our vantage point here, and luckily where we are, the wind is blowing with us, so it's blowing towards the plant, so there's not a concern of that material coming in our direction, but the area has been evacuated. They are scheduled for a 9 a.m. news conference with the plant, and official will give us details on exactly what happens at this point. They became concerned yesterday, late yesterday, that this was going to be a problem, and by 2 a.m. this morning, as I said, apparently their worst fears are being realized because they have had 2 reported explosions, and there is smoke coming from the facility. Again, we can't see it from where we are. We can't smell anything in the air where we are, and sometimes down here along the Gulf Coast, there are a lot of petrochemical refineries. You can drive down some freeways, 225, Highway 225 in our area, for example. As you drive down, you can smell different things in the air, and you definitely know that you're near a chemical plant, but here we haven't had any of that, at least not this morning. So limited information at this point other than what's been sent out in the news releases. We are expecting someone from the Office of Emergency Management in the area, from Harris County Emergency Management, to come out here and brief us, but at this time, guys, that's about as much as we know on the scene.
Ruben, since you're there in Crosby on the ground, how are conditions in general? Are you seeing the water receding around that area now?
Yeah, we have. You know, the areas that are not immediately near, we have bayous down here, so these are the waterways that feed throughout their drainage systems, basically, that all the water drains into and then makes its way down into the ship channel and eventually into the bay, back into the ocean. If you're not near one of the major rivers or bayous, the flooding has receded, but people are still being evacuated from areas close to the Brazos River, the Colorado River, the San Jacinto River, which all kind of weave their way through the Houston and surrounding vicinity. Crosby, where the plant is located behind me, is about 25 minutes outside, 25 minutes outside of Houston, and the further you go in the direction behind me, then you start heading towards Port Arthur and Beaumont, which currently are in very critical situations with the flooding. I know Beaumont has lost services desperately needed, critical electricity and water, and it's a very bad situation over there.
Ruben, and just on a personal note, I've known you and our friends at KRIV a long time. I hope all of you and your families are safe. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.